Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 101. Here in the morning of year 2, winter the 5th. Hop in a bed, grab the cactus, check the TV. Nothing on TV. Stepping outside. Some of my winter seeds have started to grow. Check the mail here. Ryan. I'm creating an enchanted staff of phenomenal power. However, I'm missing something. An iridium bar. I'm willing to pay 5 times the market value for it. Bring it as soon as you can. Signed, M. Rasmodius, Wizard. The wizard wants to take one of my valuable iridium bars. How about that? Grab some maple syrup, oak resin, and pine tar. Grab some trash out of my crab pots here. We got broken glasses and a soggy newspaper. Also 2 snails and a periwinkle. Get those crab pots baited back up. Stash my trash. Alright, I think I will do some more winter seeds. Over here on Oak Isle is where I'll plant them. Let's check out the greenhouse. We got strawberries, which I'm going to continue turning into strawberry seeds. I'll also pick some hops. Now I have a total of 32 strawberry seeds. $36. And we'll do one more round of seed making here. I got 5, so now I have a total of 41 strawberry seeds. We'll go ahead and stick the last strawberry in there too. Come back for it later. Check out my powder melon field. Looks like they're growing a little bit. Got a fish spot over here. Not sure what that was, but it got away. Try one more time. It's a pike. Head on over to the big barn. Pet my aminals. Get some mammal juice and some cow juice. Or cow juice and goat juice. Grab 6 coffees and 18 IPAs. I should need, what, 80 coffee beans? Can't really do math in my head. No, it was 90, not 80. Alright. Let's head on over to the coop. I got a duck feather. And an assortment of eggs, as well as a piece of wool from the rabbit. Let's pay a visit to the money shed, shall we? Oh yeah. Pumpkin juice-a-palooza. $19 pumpkin juices. Go ahead and toss in 19 more. Alright. What do I want to do today? What do I want to do today? Go fishing, I guess. Sell my 19 pumpkin juices, my duck feather, and my eggs. Go ahead and sell the pike as well. Let's head up to the mountain lake. Maybe do a little fishing, do a little quarry exploring, and do a little mining. I just dug up a skeletal hand, which is a artifact that I have not seen so far. I just awkwardly ran into Sebastian coming out of Robin and Demetrius' house. We'll give Sebastian a coffee. I wanted to talk to Robin. We're going to be building another building here pretty soon. And it's going to be the fish pond. So for a fish pond, I need 5,000 gold. No problem there. 200 stone, 5 seaweed, and 5 algae. Oh, it's a strange cutscene. We love awkward cutscenes in Stardew Valley, don't we? Linus is rooting around in the bushes. He's walking up to Robin's house. Oh, Robin steps outside, startled by Linus. She says, "Oh, it's Linus, right? Are you hungry? I can make you some lunch. How about some leftover cave carrot stew?" Linus says, "That's very kind of you, but no thanks. I've had great luck foraging." I've had great luck foraging today. Robin says, "Heh, okay." Ryan, you look like you have something to say. Choice number 1 is, I'm just pleased that Linus is doing well. Choice number 2 is, I'd like to invite Linus to live on the farm with me. Oh boy. I'm not picking that second one, that's for sure. Linus says, "Thanks, Ryan. You had me worried there. I thought you were going to ask me to move on to the farm with you. Wink. You know, I consider you my closest friend in the valley. You've never tried to fix me. You respect my way of life, even if you don't understand it. I really appreciate that." Ah, can you smell that? It's the sweet aroma of ripe berries. Yeah, ripe berries in the winter. Robin says, "Aw, what a sweetheart." Okay. I don't think I have quite enough time to grab the materials for the pond, so I'll have to do that on the morrow. Do a little bit of fishing. I got a bullhead, some bullhead roe, and some stones. Got a record length perch. Okay. Okay. Ah, sturgeon. Okay. Why don't we check out the quarry? I just dug up 2 mystery boxes and a dinosaur egg. Grabbed a Croesus. And we're over here by the quarry. dug up a rusty cog, but I don't have inventory space for it, unfortunately. I got another mystery box. Alright, let's head on back. I'm going to sell the bullhead and the perch. Keep everything else. Stash the Croesus. Get some ores brewing here. Okay. Let's sell the dino egg. I'm going to keep the sturgeon in my fish chest for now. We'll head on over to the greenhouse real quick. Grab the strawberry seeds that just finished up. Now I have a total of 43 strawberry seeds to be planted on the first day of spring. Alright, so the raccoon wants dried powder melons and crystal fruit jelly. Okay. One thing I do need to do is go to the beach and check my crab pots there for trash. Why don't we do that real quick? Real quick, like. Here on the beach. Dug up a snow yam. I didn't catch any trash. I caught actual fish. Shrimp, crab, clam, cockle, and mussel. Rebait those crab pots. And you guessed it, I'm gonna do a little fishing. Caught a halibut. I got a squid, a dressed spinner, a magma geode, and a regular geode. So the dressed spinner is a piece of fishing tackle. The metal tab and colorful streamers create an enticing spectacle for fish. Increases the bite rate. So I selected and then right click on my iridium rod, and I can see that the dress spinner is now attached. So this should make fish bite faster. In other words, less time waiting until they bite. Caught a herring, and now my inventory is full. I'm going to try to get some trash. If I catch fish, I'm just going to have to start throwing them back. I got a perch. We'll throw back the herring. And the perch. Why not? Let's do one more. It's a pike. Let's head on back. I'll go ahead and sell my cockle and mussel, halibut and perch. Keep the snow yam and the crosis, the magma geode. Got some copper and iron. Go ahead and make 2 more kegs real quick. I'll just keep it in my inventory until tomorrow. Stash the crab and the shrimp and the clam and the squid. Drifting off to bed. Oh. Something strange is happening. A witch flew by my coop and did some witchy shit to it. Interesting indeed. Made 27,000 for the day, most of which came from my pale ales, 6,700, and the pumpkin juice, 19,000. Winter the 6th. Hop out of bed, grab the cloth from the loom, of course. Check the TV. Nothing on TV. Stepping outside, we got a letter. Dear Ryan, I ordered too much fertilizer for the garden. I bet you can put it to some good use. Take care, Jody. Alright. Down by my crab pots, I got 2 pairs of glasses. So now I have 10 pieces of trash. With only like 2 more days to go. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'm getting trash quickly enough. I need to up the rate of trash. Just dug up some powder melon seeds. Stepping into the old greenhouse, of course. Grabbing some hops. Some blueberries. And some coffee beans. In the big barn here, I'm going to put my coffee beans and hops in the treasure chest. And we're going to grab 24 more hops. Actually, I only needed 18. Grabbing a bunch of coffee out of the kegs. Take a little mammal juice here from LaBeef the cow. Heading inside the coop. I've played the game before, so I know what this is, but there seems to be something strange, something wrong about one of the chicken eggs on the floor. Let me grab my mayonnaise here real quick. So one of the eggs is black with red spots, which pretty sure eggs aren't supposed to look like that. I'm going to pick up the egg, and it's something called a void egg. A jet black egg with red flecks. It's warm to the touch, and if I were to eat it, it would be minus 37 energy. So, I don't want to eat it, but what I will do is stick it in an incubator. If white eggs make white chickens and brown eggs make brown chickens, I suppose a void egg would make a void chicken? Only time will tell, I guess. And into the money shed. Seems like every time I come in here, there's a bunch of pumpkin juice waiting for me. Got 20 pumpkin juices. I also have 2 kegs in my inventory, so I'm going to plop those boys right down. So that's going to be 22 more pumpkins to feed into the never-ending furnace of money making. Get all my eggs, or get all my crates pumpkined up here. We're getting pretty close to filling this shed. Two more trees on Tree Isle, but I am not quite ready to chop those yet. I have slightly more important things to do. I'm gonna sell my pumpkin juices and my mayonnaises. And head inside of my fish chest. I'm gonna grab 5 seaweed, 5 algae, green algae of course, along with 200 stone. We're gonna head on over to Robin's. Alright, we're going to construct a pond. Oh boy, this thing has a bigger footprint than I remembered. Where would be a good place to put it? Yeah, this is a conundrum for sure. I don't have a lot of good room on this farm, because it's the Riverland farm. Ugh, this is pretty annoying. There's not a great place to put it. At least there's not a good place that's like aesthetically appealing to put it. Maybe here? Yeah. I guess we could go with here. Catty corner to the greenhouse. Yeah, it'll look okay, because there'll be a pond here with some fruit trees overshadowing it. Couldn't think of the word. There we go. Alright, so I have an idea about how to get more trash. There's a certain type of tackle that I think increases the chance of you getting artifacts from your fishing at the cost of sometimes getting trash, if I remember right. Just caught another sturgeon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way to Old Willie's. Of course, I'm going to stop off at Clint's for a sidetrack to open these mystery boxes. First one gave me 10 mixed seeds. Second one gave me a pizza. Third one gave me a beach totem. Alright. Would you eat a pizza that had been inside of a mystery box for multiple days and weeks? Alright, let's take this skeletal hand and drop it on the display. Little pan spot here. I got 4 gold ore. Onto the beach, and I got a single broken CD in my crab pot. That's just not enough. It's not enough trash to make it to 20. But I think my strategy... Never mind. I can't because Willie is not in his shop. Yeah, there's like a magnet. There's like a magnet bobber. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna make a magnet tackle. which I can just go home and craft it out of iron. So why don't we head on back? I feel good about catching trash with my magnet bobber, because it's kind of like magnet fishing in real life. If you've ever seen someone magnet fish on YouTube, let me tell you, it's really entertaining. I'll just sell off some of my stuff here. I now have 12, I believe, pieces of trash. Alright, let's make some magnet bobbers. Huh. So it actually takes the place of the bait. So I can only use this for 6 casts. Alright, well, my first one caught an actual fish and not a piece of trash. Alright, that's a chub. Wow, quite a battle with this one. Got a pike, 6 wood, and some pieces of wild bait. So far, no trash. Not a single ounce of trash. Got another pike. Perch. I got a chub with some coal and some frozen geodes. No trash. No trash. Okay, that was not successful at all. But I will sell my chub, perch, and pikes. Alright, so I haven't quite given up on these magnets yet. I want to try them somewhere else other than my farm, because I know my farm has an increased chance of providing fish instead of trash. So if I take it to the mountain lake, maybe I'll get some trash. At least all this fishing is giving me XP, which I need to level up fishing. Caught a largemouth. A chub. Another largemouth. Oh, man. I don't think I'm going to get the trash that I need. Tomorrow's the final day. Unless I can manage to scrounge up 8 pieces of trash. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Head into the Adventurers Guild here. Okay. I'm very close to slimes. I have like 43 slimes to go before I get the slime challenge. 5 more void spirits. 129 more dust sprites. 67 mummies. 48 pepperexes. And like, what is that? 141 serpents. Can I fish in this little creek over here? It's gonna be a carp. Oh, it's a bullhead. Oops. So I'm trying to find void spirits. I think I can find them on levels level 65 plus. Level 66. Level 66 appears to be a mimic of the Golden Scythe cave. Level 67. At least I get to hear my favorite track in the entire game. Marimba of Frozen Bone. Which to me is the theme of the Dust Sprites. Level 68. I just took down a void spirit. I need like 3 more of them. Level 69. It's getting late. Polish off some dust sprites. Level 70, 71. I think it's probably time to go home. We'll see if Dwarfy likes diamonds. I'm gonna go out there and just assume, recklessly assume that he does. Here you go, buddy. He doesn't like diamonds? That is interesting. Old Stardew Valley throwing me a curveball here. Alright, back to the bus stop. Go ahead and sell off some items. Sell the holly. Sell the gold largemouth bass. I'm going to keep the regular one for recipes. Sell the perch. And everything else I will keep. No, I'll sell the warp totem. Brew up some iron bars to replace the ones that I used, or that I wasted on magnets, on magnet tackle. And inside, I'm just going to stash my sturgeon and my largemouth bass. Okay. Believe that it's time for bed. Oh, I just made a boo-boo. I organized my inventory, and now my inventory is in a dumb order that I don't like. Ugh, that's annoying. That's real annoying. Now I have to like remember the way I had this before. I think this is pretty close to the way I had it before. Alright. Off to bed. That's going to be 23,880. My big sellers were 20 pumpkin juices for 20 grand. A single cloth for $6.58. 4 gold star mayonnaises for about 1,600. Sold about 1,300 worth of fish today. We're waking up on the morning of winter the 7th of year 2. That's gonna wrap it up. Peace.